What's up, guys? It's Scion. We're back and we're looking at Final Fantasy 14. Alright, so I did a stream the other day and I basically just playing it, and this guy's like, "Your UI is also, how did you do that?" And I was like, "It's not that hard." But when I was telling him that it's not that hard, once I figured it out, it wasn't that hard. In essence, when you're going in, it's not as simple as it sounds, and I had to actually watch a few people and learn exactly what I need to do. So I'm just going to make this fast. This is not going to be a long video because I didn't know. People talk too much. So that's all I'm going to say on that. So the first thing that you actually need to do is you want to go to character configuration. Oop, wrong one. Let's back out of that. Character configuration. And you see I already have it highlighted. You want to go into hotbar settings. Now, the one simple thing that helps out right away is you want to cut this off because this is annoying. You see how I have the 1 and the 2 and the 7 over there? I don't use the third bar. I don't really need it right now. I will in the future when I have more skills, but right now I kind of don't have enough stuff to put on the bar right now for that to even matter. But it's the most annoying thing that you can start with right away to get that. You also want to go into figuring out which hotbars you actually want to cut on. You see I have 1, 2, and 7 in the pet hotbar right here as this way. Alright, so you can go in and you see the display on caster timers just basically puts the little, the circle things around it. Hide on the other sign slots, which is, you can see right here, that basically gets rid of that. This extra clutter you don't need on the screen. I'm the type of person that I want the stuff to be neat and just not in the way. Alright, and enable hotbar recycling button, which is pretty much what this is. It's kind of like whatever. Include pet hotbar when cycling. It's kind of like a whatever. Enable drag and drop positioning. Yeah, you kind of want to do stuff like that sometimes, but that's very simple and easy to understand. Now, going back out again, you want to go into HUD layout. Now, HUD layout is where the magic happens. What you basically want to do is be able to move around. Why is this all the way over here? That's ugly. Let's leave that there for now. You basically want to be able to, move this stuff and figure out mix and match where you want everything to actually be at. Now, I'm using the paladin, a samurai, and a healer, which I haven't decided yet. But what pretty much happens is you can hit control and home, which I will show you right here with this. Control and home, and you can make it bigger or smaller, or just bring it back in there. Now you see in the bottom left where it says window size right there. It pretty much is going to tell you how big each one is. I usually go with 60 for a majority of stuff here because the hotbar stuff I can kind of like use my my control and shift actually to whatever skill I want to use, so I don't necessarily have to really see that. I could cut it off if I want to, but I'm just not used to that. Some games I'm used to that, but I can't do that all the time. Not in this particular game. I just kind of need to see it. It's kind of like a mental thing for me. But you see the duty list. I shrunk down the duty list because I can still read it. Put it over to the right. I put the experience bar down to the right over there. I put the hotbar 1 and 2 right here. The parameter bar. I kind of like, in order to put them together and make it more neat, I had to overlap the target and the parameter bar a little bit together. I don't think the buffs are going to overlap that much. I looked at them already, so they don't really overlap. The oath gauge for my paladin is right here above the main menu. I have the guild, the inventory, which is kind of like useless. And, well, not useless, but the notices are all right here. I'm sure that something might pop up eventually that would give me an issue like, "Ooh, I gotta fix that." But for right now, going into dungeons and going actually attacking things, there's no real problem with it. It just looks so neat, and it even seems like the game runs smoother. I know that's not even a thing, but it just looks like it. So just go over here. Let's call my chocobo and bring it over here. So I'm just gonna attack something really quick for no reason, so you can see. Hey guy, what's up? So you see right here, I have this down right here. And the reason why I do this in every single game that I can control the UI, is you don't need anything in the middle of the screen right here. All of this right here, where you're looking at with my character, all of that, like you don't need anything there to distract you because that gets you killed. To be honest with you, you have all this crap that was all up to the top left or to the top right, all in your face. Sometimes it's just a little bit too distracting, and you just don't need that stuff there. So this all works out pretty well. I like the way that all this is. Like I said, I like to have everything neat, minimalist. I don't need the rest of the stuff in the screen of this game. I just need this stuff to be there in front of me and play and have fun if I want to go in like that, even though I'm not going to fight and do that because that's kind of too damn close. But all of this works out really well. So I hope this helps you. Remember that there's Control Home next to Control any of this on the screen. And I just wanted to make this simple and fast because when I was trying to look this up 2 weeks ago, every place I went to talked too much. It's like 20 minutes just to tell you to use Control Home. And I'm like, dog, you could have put that in the damn description. But at any rate, I hope it helps you and you make some pretty boss UIs and, you know, put your stuff where you like it and just, you know, have a little flavor on it. This is my flavor. This is what I like to do with it. And I hope it helps you. So I'll catch you guys next video. By all means, like and subscribe and hit that notification bell so you don't miss any videos. Peace.